Seattle, home field means everything. As reliable as a Steve Largent catch, and as steady as Walter Jones, doing it for the 12th man. These are the Seahawks. In the Mile High City, the standards are just as high. It's Elway leading the drive. They're going back-to-back with Sharp and Shanahan. In Denver, they still win for John. These are the Broncos.
Immortality is in sight. We're nearing kickoff in this Super Bowl matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos here at MetLife Stadium. Bill, you played in this game. You know what it's like, and we're just a few minutes away from getting it started. Kickoff in the Super Bowl. What are you thinking?
Well, it's so exciting. I will tell you, this is the one time where nerves can really affect the play of the players in the game, because it is so big, it is so different, that you've got to make sure you settle down and just concentrate on the next play.
Jim Nance and Phil Simms at Super Bowl 48, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Partner, we're ready to find out the best of it.
Yeah, we are, Jim. And you know, the players, there's so many thoughts that go through your mind. But you know what? If we win this game, you know what it does to you and all your teammates and coaches and even the fans. You're bonded forever about this moment that you have a chance to create.
What's the word from down by the benches? Danielle Bellini has the latest.
Thanks, guys. It's a big moment here at Super Bowl 48, and none of the players or coaches are overlooking it. They recognize the magnitude of tonight's game, and guys, we've seen the nail biting. You can literally feel the nerves down here, but both teams believe that once we just get going, the butterflies will go away, and they'll be focused on winning the biggest game of their lives.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And he's brought down after picking up 25. Wilson's heading out now for his first series. The Seahawks come out in the pistol. 1st and 10. Lynch. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in punches. Lynch is lined up in a single back formation. The give up the middle. Von Miller, this is his 3rd year in the league, and he's had back-to-back great seasons.
Von Miller, Jim, I think is the fastest linebacker in the NFL, and he uses that speed. That's the big reason why he gets the sacks as a pass rusher. His speed, along with the crowd noise at home, that's tough to stop.
3rd and 9. They're setting up screen.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
They're in punting formation. Holiday from the 19. Gains 17. One of the biggest legends the game will ever know. Quarterback Peyton Manning. Now on 1st down, tight end in motion. Challenging the defenders to the right side. He's brought down at the 46.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good, the defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
Peyton Manning under center. Now 1st and 10. Ball's got it on the handoff. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Reset it, reset. Man.
2nd and 6. Looks to his left. Reaches in, and that pass is incomplete. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Buffalo.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. The Broncos get a 1st down. Boy, he hung in there that time, Phil. Took the hit and still completed the pass.
That's a big hit. I'll give him a lot of credit. That's a nice job. But when you get hit like this as a quarterback down the line, it's going to affect how you play. You're going to start getting rid of the football a little quicker, and you might miss some opportunities.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning from the gun. Working that left side. That's Peyton hitting Joel Dreesen with that pass.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
When you played in the Super Bowl 21 MVP, it was gigantic there in Pasadena. Is it bigger now today?
Yeah, the game is just much bigger now, Jim, because more people are watching it. The press that covers it, TV, it's around the clock analyzation of the game, and it's all about winning. You must win the Super Bowl to get credibility from the fans and the media. It's not fair, but that's just the way it is.
1st and 10. Looking across the middle. not giving up another inch.
Why not take one of the best players on your football team, the wide receiver, and throw him some screen passes? It makes sense. Good job. Nice yards picked up.
Welker's a receiver in the slot. First down and 10. Scanning the field. And he's taken down.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback? Manning's back in shotgun formation. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Bringing the play to an end.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
On the way, third down. Tight ends in motion here. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good. 15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. He'll take a knee here, and that means the offense will start the game at the 20. Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The ball is out. And he's brought to the ground. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
Double tight end formation. First and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff.
an off-tackle run. It's a staple of all offenses in the NFL. And a general rule is you run off the right tackle because he is the power tackle, where the left tackle is the pass blocker.
The defense comes out in the nickel. On 2nd and 3, the throw to the left. Caught it, but his feet are out of bounds.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
96 minutes.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. The Broncos now move the chains.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. So, 1st and goal to go. Foles taking the handoff. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle. Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. 2nd and goal from the 4. There's a go ground here.
Safeties down the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Third and goal from the 4. The quarterback throw, Digger, touchdown.
Gets pretty tight down in here when you got 3rd and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in, but the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
The Broncos for the point after. The point after try is in the books. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. They'll take it at the 20. Lined up in the pistol formation. Now 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. In on the stop.
Marshawn Lynch is one of the more physical running backs in the NFL, but it's not always just those tough yards. He shows he still has the speed to get some big yards.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. 1st and 10, and they go back to the ground. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
Well, that was a nice run that time off tackle. And listen, this is a bread and butter play in the NFL. It's about power running. Can your offensive tackle make the block to free up that running back so he has a chance to get that secondary and make a nice run out of it?
It's 2nd down and 3. Gets past the first wave. He's stacked up at that point. First down here. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Coming up, 2nd down. Running back gets it on the handoff. Left side. Gains 13.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down more than 7, but don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Takes in the slot. Wilson from the shotgun. Eyeing that left side. Russell Wilson has his man. It's Percy Harvin on the receiving end.
Well, he gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. That's the great thing. The bad thing is hard to score once you get inside the 5-yard line in the NFL.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. They deck him in the backfield.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
That's 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 5. The ball is jarred loose. The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. Miller's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
And he drives it through for the field goal.
Jim, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. And the return ends after a run back of about 22. Dreesen's moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd down and 10. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. Rocks him with that hit, and the ball's going to fall incomplete.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Third down on the way. Out of the eye, they give it to the tailback. The Seahawks, 1 timeout remaining. Defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. All set to punt here. He's going to challenge the punt coverage. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Baldwin's lined up in the slot. Wilson's got it in the gun. That'll stop the play right there. The Seahawks with no timeouts left. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. Takes a receiver in the slot. Second down and 6. Surveys. Throwing now to his left. Did not get both feet down.
I don't know what was more terrible. That was a terrible route, terrible throw by the quarterback. Oh, and what a shot. Gets incomplete.
Miller's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's brought to a halt.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
That does it here for the first half. Seahawks trail in this one, which is brought to you by Verizon. We're back here now in this one where the Broncos are leading by 7. Danielle's got an update from the sidelines. Let's go to her now. Danny?
I got a chance to quickly speak with Coach Carroll during halftime. His team has turned the ball over way too much already in this game. And he told me, we get to the Super Bowl and guys start forcing throws, fumbling the football. We can't win like that. And I told the guys that at halftime. Hopefully they just settle down, get back to playing our brand of football.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. Stiff arm. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. The third quarter begins with this play. Now makes the move to the right.
Jim, sooner or later you get in these situations, you got to throw the football. As we have seen today, they keep trying to run it, but there's not much there to go.
Welker's in the slot. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 9. Trying to find an open man. He has the grab.
That's a nice play at that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
This play set up by the long gainer. First down and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Caldwell's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looking for an open receiver on the right. The tackle was made.
This quarterback runs so well, he just expects that they're going to have a spy on him. Well, that's good. You might stop him from running now, but the problem is he can still throw it down the field on him.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. That's Peyton hitting Joel Dreesen with that pass.
Well, the quarterback's just too worried about his stats, so he throws that short pass, picks up a couple yards instead of throwing it down the field.
Offense lines up here. Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Second down and 9. That's over to Welker. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw. And here's a look at their red zone percentage to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Now looking at third down. I formation and a handoff.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. He'll take a knee in the end zone. Harvin's a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Screenplay is on.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, That's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. Marshawn Lynch takes the football. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Tate's in the slot. Now 1st and 10. Running right through the trenches. He's brought down.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Baldwin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 6. Trying to work that left side. Inaccurate with that one.
Terrible throw by the quarterback. Terrible route by the wide receiver. Oh, wow, what a shock. The football was incomplete.
Baldwin's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 6. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle is made, but the first down is picked up.
Well, it's about deceiving the defense, isn't it? That's how you get a lot done in the NFL. And when you can run and pass, you can deceive them in a lot of ways. Nice job by the offense, running that football, picking up another first down and moving the chains.
Miller's playing out of position in the backfield here. 1st and 10. Leading on that running attack again here on 1st down. Baldwin's a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 7. Right back to him one more time. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
The Seahawks have the football as the 4th quarter gets started. Russell Wilson has it under center. Final quarter underway now with this snap. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. He'll fire it out to the left. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, do you? The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking, they're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Down the field. Hauls it in deep down the middle.
Good job of the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
Play after play after play here on this drive. First and goal. It's handed to the running back for about 4.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Mounting a serious drive. Second and goal. Back to the running back. To the right.
Offside. Defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. Count it. Seahawks ready here for the kickoff. And he's taken down after a return of about 28. Peyton Manning under center. First down and 10. Ball's going to take the handoff now.
That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Welker's in the slot.
Hey. 20.
Second and 8. He'll fire it out to the left. That pass was hurried. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Reset it.
Manning from the gun. Looks to his left. Caught it, but he's out of bounds.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you get the receiver down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target.
Looking to make a difference. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. Baldwin's lined up in the slot. 1st and 10. Working that left side. He's wide open for the grab.
Well, they say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. I don't know who those people are. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a big part of playing quarterback. Look at that. He fires it in there in between the defenders for the completion.
Takes a receiver in the slot. Wilson from the shotgun. The throw to the left. And the throw is incomplete.
As much as these guys practice during the offseason, training camp, during the week, you think receivers and quarterbacks would always be on the same page. That time they were not, and it's another incomplete pass.
Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. And he'll go to the left. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
Terrible job by the defense. Somebody has to keep their eye on the quarterback. Nobody does. And he's able to get out of the pocket and get the long run for the touchdown.
The Seahawks now will tack on the extra point. And the point after is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Tight end in motion. Now 1st and 10. Eyeing that left side. Under fire on that throw. Second down following that incompletion. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Welker's in the slot. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The quarterback throws to the right. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
They thought they had it, but no, they don't. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
Going to try his luck here. And they tackle him there at the 34. Miller's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Percy Harvin with the grab.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. Second down and 6. Looking to the right side and throwing. Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting, that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
Baldwin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Third down and 7. Stands in the pocket, shakes off the hit, and he's going to be sacked. And that's a quick series for this offense. Just 3 plays before it looks like they'll have to punt it away.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the fourth quarter. John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. Ball's out. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know.
Quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. Lynch is lined up as the single back. 2nd down and 8. He'll go ground. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action. Russell Wilson has it under center. Tight ends in motion here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume. Lining up for a 38-yard field goal. And converts on the 3.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick. But still, a letdown for the offense.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. First and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Good yardage picked up on that call. Welker's lined up in the slot. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Easy catch there. No one near him. First down and 10. Looking at every option. And he's thrown to the ground. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. Spikes it as fast as he can.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
The Broncos are at the line, and they are out of timeouts. Manning from the gun. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Great pass, great catch, great control.
A lot of teams will play this 3-deep defense, cover 3, because they want to make the quarterback throw the football towards the sidelines and down the field to get those completions. Good job by the QB that time.
The Broncos will walk to the line. They've used up their timeouts at this point. Takes the snap from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That pass incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play.
Dreesen in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Manning's going to take it from the gun. The quarterback throws to the right. Incompletion there, just not quite able to get the feet down.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game that's 3rd and long, don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
Kings, a receiver in the slot. 3rd down and 10. This is a screen play all the way. The tackle is made short of the first, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Manning's got it in the gun. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. So, 1st and goal to go.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
The long drive continues. 2nd and goal from the 3. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Good job by the offense. They get in there, they tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
The Broncos have come back late in this one, an extra point away from tying it up. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. The Broncos have fought back and now can tie it with the extra point. It is as intense as it gets. The game is tied as we're moving toward the finish line. Could be headed to overtime.
It's been, boy, what a day. And if it goes into overtime, that means we just get a chance to see more good football. Both teams have played extremely well. I don't think either team will take a chance here at the end of the game.
The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Time has run out in regulation, and yes, indeed, we are going to overtime. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. First down on the way, and the overtime period begins on this play.
Good job by the defense all day long. When the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
Tate's lined up now as a slot receiver. Second down and 8. Looking to the right side and throwing.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you gotta know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You gotta throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there, they're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Miller's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Snap back to the quarterback, out of the gun. Throwing now to his left, and no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. Holiday from the 29. They pounce on him there. Welker's in the slot. First and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Muscles through the defender.
This is kind of new to the NFL the last 4 or 5 years. We're seeing more and more screens to wide receivers. Good timing, good execution, and good yards picked up.
That reception gave them the first down. The quarterback throws the pass.
You don't see it often in today's game. These gloves these wide receivers wear, my gosh, anybody can catch it. I don't know how he dropped it.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Broncos get a first down. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
Packers lined up in the slot. Manning's back at it now, dropping back once again. They bring him to the turf.
Well, when you get down here this close, you got to be tough, big and strong to get into the end zone. That time, he falls a couple inches short.
First down following the long play. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Second down after the incompletion. Second and goal from the 2. Balls handed the football. There's the signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown. The Denver Broncos have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy heading back to Denver. Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with a great Super Bowl victory.
How do you handle the pressure? They handled it well, and handling that pressure was the difference. That's why they won the game.
Check out the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game. This play stood out above the rest. There they are, holding the Lombardi Trophy triumphantly. What a season it's been for them, and no better way to top it off than with a Super Bowl victory. Truly a special moment. For Phil Simms and all the crew, I'm Jim Nance. Stay tuned for the post-game wrap-up show, and we'll see you next year here on EA Sports.